evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Technic Trials with your host, Nighthawk. Just collecting a little bit of glass here that I'm going to use as uh, part of the water section on the Blaze farm. I figured out how to get water into the Nether. So what I'm going to do is just get some things prepared for that. Basically, we need to take ice into the Nether. I think I need smooth stone here. And in order to get ice, since we're not playing where we need the silk touch, we need to compress water cells into ice blocks. So I just made a compressor with a machine block, electronic circuit, and some smooth stone. And now I've got to go fill up some water, some empty cells with some water. And we'll go ahead and make us some ice blocks. So let's go down to... I probably could do it out of the farm and work, but we'll go out to our little secret exit here. And we'll fill them up here. Oops. I'm lowering the water level in this little pond. There we go. That should be more than enough. And basically we just need to take these water cells and stick them in the compressor, and it will turn them into snowballs, and then we compress the snowballs into ice blocks. And apparently on the latest Minecraft this no longer works. The ice, you can place the ice in the Nether, but it won't actually turn into water when it melts. But I did test this on my test world, and it worked without any problems. So this is how we're going to do it. So let's compress these into snowballs. I need a few of them for the way I want to do the water. And then as soon as we get a couple of blocks of ice, then we'll head over to the Nether and check out the Blaze spawn, our Blaze farm. I still have some work to do inside of the actual spawn chamber, and I still have a whole lot of decoration to do to make it look pretty. I wasn't able to ever actually disable the spawner, so I had to basically build around it while it was still spawning blaze, and it was a real pain to do. But I was able to get the spawner contained so that blaze are not able to spawn outside of it. And yeah, now I've got a nicely contained spawner. Let's turn these into ice, and then we'll put the rest of the water cells back in. I think 4 will probably do what I need. I don't know if they will flow together to make infinite springs or anything like that in the Nether. I didn't try that one while I was working on my test world. But let me get a few of these back together, and I will meet you guys over at the Blaze farm. Talk to you in a moment. And we're back. So here is the first blaze spawner that we come across. As you can see, the design on this is not anything pretty or anything like that, but it is effective. I ended up with a pretty good-sized pathway all the way around this while I was trying to get it walled off and shut down. And I may eventually change out, yeah, I'll probably change all of this out to look much prettier at some point. And if you look inside here, you can see a little bit. There's still a whole bunch of stuff that is blocking area inside, and I've got a whole bunch of torches inside as well. But even with all the torches, it's still spawning pretty well. We'll open this up a little bit so we can kill the blaze again. Right now this is the only way to actually kill them and get things, but we're about to make that a little bit better. So I'm basing my design on, at least for setting up the killing mechanisms, on the blaze farm that Etho has done, which basically he has water falling from above and splitting out on top of the spawning chamber, and then he has it fall as a curtain of water at the back to push them to the front of the spawn chamber, where they drop down and get pushed to the center by water on either corner, and then from there they come out of the front into a small area out front of it that is where they get killed and he harvests all the goodness from them. So that's kind of what we're going for here. The water chamber here is... I've still just finished building the basic part of it. So basically, I'm going to put water up in here, and it will flow to the middle and drop down and get spread out from below. I'm also planning on adding some shutoffs for all of the water flow. I don't think there's really a practical way to turn off the entire spawn chamber. Just the trouble I had just trying to get it closed off and turning it off while trying to build this kind of showed that it's really difficult to turn off the blaze spawners without breaking the spawner itself. So we probably won't do anything to turn it off completely, but I may eventually come back and set up sticky pistons all along this back row to push out the nether brick over the spawning chamber and on both corners, and turn off the water flow up here by having, again, having sticky pistons that push blocks into the drop down here. We'll go ahead and stick our water, well, our frozen water, up here. And what it should do is, actually, even if we should be able to get it to do this just by breaking it. Like so. You can see the water's flowing out really nicely. I do have flow dividers. I did set up a divider at the bottom here to spread it out a little bit quicker. And it's, if it melts naturally, then it actually has to take a block update before it will do anything. But if you break it, then it seems to just decide to flow naturally and be happy about it. I'm trying to see if I can get that to, because it looks like some of it is showing as still water and other parts of it is not. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why it decided to flow that way. How about that? Hey, look, there's no water down there anymore. Whoops. Yeah, so what I'm planning on doing here, just to protect the water, because we do have things like ghasts and all sorts of nasty things running around here. Actually, I'm going to need access on this side. What I'm planning on doing is building basically a box around the water. Just kind of like this. Running out of my desired building material here, but really running out of all of my building materials. I should have brought more blocks with me. well. Like I said, the materials here, they're just sort of random stuff that I had on hand. We'll have to do a real design at some point. Let's see. Basically, right now I'm just looking to close this off. And I'm not going to have enough. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. So, let's see here. Basically, I want to be able to get in and out here. We're going to... I guess I could use these fences to close it off the rest of the way. It's probably reasonably safe as is right now. That's weird. Oh, probably because it hasn't updated yet. I need to get back up there and cause a block update. So it looks like it's flowing on the back perfectly fine right now. I just need to get the front of it to actually flow. Which that should do it. So now if I were to punch a hole right here, we should get water dropping down into the... You can hear them going crazy because blaze do not like water. They're sort of hydrophobic. So what we can do here is we will go ahead and start breaking open the back. Ooh, they can get out. They aren't supposed to be able to do that. That was not supposed to happen. We have a blaze problem. Let's go kill him. I don't think they took too kindly to us dropping water on their heads. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of figuring out here. That may be because it wasn't flowing water towards the front. I think maybe if I go ahead and do this, maybe I can get the water to... Whoa! Maybe I can have them all just run out of the room. Like that. Now they shouldn't be able to get all the way out, but the water should be able to flow towards it. Yeah, let's try this dropping water on their heads thing again. See if this works better this time. Because we should have that water flow towards the front of the room. It's definitely injuring them. And we'll have to figure out how to get our... let's see what this looks like right now. I think I have this room shaped a little bit off here. Because that was supposed to actually take it all the way to this point. Who killed me? That wasn't cool. Well, on our way back down, let's see if we still have any blocks left in the nether entry chest. Because we did need more blocks. And we may have to do a little bit of tweaks to the where the water curtain drops in. Don't really have any blocks in here, and I don't want to go upstairs to get them, so we'll deal with it as is. I don't really want to put the water curtain any further towards the front of the chamber, just because I don't want to have it. I don't want to have them end up pushed towards the back of the spawn room. But we may have to do a little bit of adjustment just to get it working. I think I'm still being chased by something. I'll block that for a moment. Okay, I guess I'm not being chased. But I don't have all of my stuff right now either. I'm still missing... well, maybe I do have most of it. So get all of this stuff. And what I may end up just doing is cutting in two and moving the front of this, or moving part of the front of this forward a little bit. For the moment, let's go ahead and block that and get rid of this death point. There we go. Come here. You need to die so I can go put my stuff in here. Basically, I need to finish clearing out the rest of the stuff that's in here. This is kind of a little bit more dangerous part of this project, because I really have to be in the room with them. And the more I work on this part, the more spawning area I give them. If I was smart, I'd go ahead and finish opening up the rest of the water flow. Let's go ahead and go upstairs and do that. I hear a ghast around here somewhere. I don't want the ghast messing up my water. Where are you, ghast? I don't know where he's at. Okay, well, sorry, just kind of listening for trying to see if I can figure out where that ghast was. Whoops, I need to be down here. I think what I need to do is open it up. I don't seem to be having a problem with them climbing out of this chamber. I think what I'll do, actually, come to think of it, what might work rather well, is they can't actually get out of an area that's... there you go. Come on, shoot at me right. Dude, I'd get out of here if I was you. Come on. Oh, that was right on. There we go. Haha, gotcha. Let's get rid of this little overhang here. So a lot of this platform was all just because I needed a way to safely build out the chamber to kill these guys, or to access these guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2 wide stream towards the middle, and that should account, or that should compensate for the way that stream is set up. You're not going to get out here that way. Yeah, you can see the water's flowing out here now. I may need to actually turn that... I think I might have to turn that off in order to build. I'm just not going to be able to build with the water flow, or work in the room with the water flowing that way. Maybe one, just to help control the population a little bit. You're in a bad place, dude. You're in a really bad place. One thing about fighting these blaze in here is they can't set me on fire. Or at least not very well. I do need to get up high enough to break the upper part of this. So we'll do that. Blaze. Come down here. Come down here, I say. And then I need to also make sure I get rid of all of the torches. And... No, no, no. Guys, die. It's kind of an inconvenient water flow right now. And, yeah, I think I really confused the water. So the more progress I make doing this, the more this spawner is going to open up. That I'm not regenerating or regenerating health. That could make things really, really bad. Let's see. We should be good to go back in here now. See if I can get the rest of this. Sorry, I'm a little bit quiet here. It's just focusing too much on the, making sure I don't, break that spawner and... Get all of the torches out of here. Yikes. Hey guys, that's not necessary. Don't need to be that mean to me. Oh yeah, we're starting to get them. They're starting to spawn now. Hey They are starting to spawn now. Fortunately, they are going to die by the time they get out this way. Maybe I shouldn't have made it so dark quite so soon. Let's try to shed a little bit more light on the subject here, because I still have a few more things that I gotta do in here. Like that. Get this down. Guy. Oh, that's not what's supposed to be under there. That is not what's supposed to be underneath of that. Die already. Should you guys not knock me around? Oh, that's a problem too. Out of the way, stupid pigman. Can't you see I got work to do? Like trying to figure out how I'm going to fix that little hole. Let's see here. That should be right over here somewhere. And now we just gotta figure out how to actually get below that to fix it. I don't know how to get down there. Good to go here. For the moment, they are just going to be getting around and giving all their good stuff to the that corner. We're actually going to turn off the... not that one. We're going to turn off the waterfall into the room all the way around because we need to fix that one spot. I don't want the water bulging out into the middle of the room and killing them before they get where they're supposed to be going. There we go. And then we'll also finish putting up this little fence here, because this will guarantee that they can't sneak out of the spawning chamber this direction. It also helps make sure that we can't fall into the room. Go. All of that part done. Now we also want to put some fences over here. these. That should push them to the middle. And... haha, you guys can't get out. You're just gonna die standing there. Here, let me help you. And now we should have them all being pushed to the middle here. And what we want to do is we'll probably need to make some signs. Let's see, we also want to... we want to make sure that they can't escape the process. That looks like it's all safe, and they will... well, sort of safe. They should flow into this little chamber here, where they'll be dead before too long. See if we can take a closer peek in here. Still seems awfully bright in that room. Hey. I'm trying to get my good stuff here. Excuse me. Oh, that's a deeper pit than I had intended it to be. That should be okay. Because they shouldn't be able to get through this. We should just end up getting the loot from them dropping through. And what we'll eventually do is possibly add some Technic automation to this that will automatically pick up the, like a transposer or something to automatically pick up the loot. And we still need to do some adjustments on this exit chamber, because we could also turn this into an XP grinder if we so desired. But what we have now is a basic mob farm, a basic blaze farm, so that we can get loads of blaze rods. And the one problem I'm seeing is the blaze rods don't seem to be making it through. Let's see if we can take a look at this and see if we can figure out why. Let's break that. Some seem to be coming through, but not nearly as many as I expected to be seeing. Looks like that water flow is kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on with the water flow. Anyway, so does seem to be... Well, no, because that one's stuck. I don't think my flow is quite right. Because it looks like this... Looks like that second one is joining the, Yeah, I see still water in here. Problem. Anyway, I'll have to do some tweaking and troubleshooting and see if I can fix that. For the moment, that is all I have for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the... I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and yeah, we'll try and fix this up, and I think we've got enough blaze rod for a little while, so we probably won't revisit this anytime soon. Beyond just possibly some basic fiddling with it here and there, and I'll probably do a bunch of troubleshooting off camera and get it tweaked and working properly. Anyway, I will, like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I don't think he likes me. But apparently the, pigman is perfectly fine, so that's good. Anyway, have a good night, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!